Rolling, rolling on the river. Hi, I'm Courtney and welcome back to Haven's Kitchen. Today we'll be making roasted cabbage and eggplant with our gingery miso sauce. I love this recipe because it just evokes all of the feelings of fall with a little bit of that umami bomb from our gingery miso sauce, which is doing all of the heavy lifting for us today in terms of building flavor. This recipe comes together pretty quickly. You're only going to do a little bit of prep, chopping your vegetables, and then it'll go into the oven for about 40 minutes in total. And when you take it out of the oven, you've got this gorgeous roasty, toasty, umami, a little bit of that sweetness from our gingery miso sauce dish. And it came together with very minimal effort. If this recipe sounds like one you'd like to try, be sure to subscribe to see all of our future recipe videos. All right, let's get started. So for today's recipe, you'll only need a sheet pan that's been lined with a little bit of parchment paper. We've already got our cabbage sliced into wedges. It's very easy to slice your cabbage, but we also have a nice skills video on our YouTube channel if you need a slight refresher. Now I'll show you how we're cutting our eggplant. So we're just going to slice it in half, right down the middle, and then we'll cut it into about 1/2 inch thick planks. You're welcome to throw off the end piece, or you can roast it. Just make sure that you pull off the leaves. All right, so we'll take our chopped veggies and we'll throw them in a bowl with a little bit of olive oil and salt. And we'll do this just one step at a time because we have our cabbage and it's a little larger than the bowl that we're using. Now, when you're roasting, it's very important that you use a high quality olive oil. We love using ours from Pineapple Collaborative. We're also going to add a sprinkle of our salt. All right, so we're just going to toss our eggplant with our salt and our olive oil. Make sure it's nice and coated, and then we'll lay that on our baking sheet. So now we're just tossing our wedges of cabbage with our olive oil and our salt. And you'll just nestle your cabbage into your baking sheet amongst the eggplant. So we've got our veggies on our sheet pan. We're gonna put this into the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes. We'll take it out, we'll drizzle it with a little bit of our gingery miso sauce, and we'll also give our vegetables a little flip. Then we'll put it back in the oven for about an extra 15 minutes to get them roasty and toasty and to get all of that gorgeous gingery miso sauce caramelized onto our vegetables. All right, let's head to the oven. Alrighty, so we've pulled our veggies out of the oven at the 20-minute mark. You can see that they've started to get good and toasty and roasty all over. So now we're going to give them a flip and we'll drizzle them with our gingery miso sauce, and then back into the oven they'll go for a final 10 to 15 minutes. Now you want to do this part really carefully. Our cabbage has a tendency to fall apart on us. It's fine. She doesn't have to be strong all the time. So now we'll give our veggies a squeeze of our gingery miso, just a light drizzle. Back in the oven these go. All right, so we've got our roasted cabbage and eggplant out of the oven, and now we're going to plate. We garnished our roasted eggplant with a little bit more of our gingery miso sauce on the bottom of the plate, threw on a little bit of minced parsley, a little extra sprinkle of sea salt, and of course, toasted sesame seeds. If you enjoyed this recipe, be sure to like this video and subscribe to see all of our future recipe videos. For the full recipe and textable shopping list, click the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, cook happy.